talk about consumer banking, which is basically people depositing the money.
Right.
You have, I think, if I recall, roughly 4,500 branches in the United States and about 16,000 ATMs. Right. So is that a very profitable business, having branches? I mean, is that all that physical plant, you still need that?
Yeah, we do, because as much as people talk about digital and mobile and everything else, at the same time, 1 million people, or 800,000 people come into our branches every day. And the teammates there have to do a spectacular job with them. And it's still 70% of the sales go on face-to-face, 30% go on digital. Up from zero 10, 15 years ago, but still you got 70%. And so the idea is you have to be expert at both. What we call high touch, high tech. You have to be an expert at both. So what you couldn't do is deny the trend of digitization. You had to disrupt your own company. So we have 34 million digital customers, of which 25 million are mobile customers, which do half our payments are digital today. But on the other hand, we have 4,500 branches. As I was telling you earlier, about $450 million in cash goes out every day out of the ATMs. The teller hands it to people taking out deposits, cash. And everybody says, I don't carry cash. Well, $450 million goes out of our company every day. To the retail client. And so you start to think about it, you need all things. And that's, so you need all things. The branches are critically important, but on the other hand, you had to disrupt yourself at the same time.
Well, I got some of it right here. I got some of the cash right here to put
Right
out today. Right now,
you're going to do the Oprah Winfrey, everybody's going to get $100
so today, what is the biggest challenge that Bank of America has? I mean, what are you most worried about?
At the end of the day, if you think about it from sort of the financial side, it's always the economy. At the end of the day, banks reflect the economy. Our job is to transmit our consumers and our companies to the markets, or to transmit them into the economy and help them engage in the economy. So if the economy is growing, we're going to be okay. If it's not growing, it's not so fun. And so, because credit goes down when unemployment goes up, whatever. And so largely that's the thing we worry most about. And so since you can't control it, you just sort of say, how do you be resilient if it happens? The flip side, from just a management perspective, we have to drive what we call responsible growth. So we have to grow no excuses, but do it with the right risk and the right customer focus and the right sustainability to it. And so if you think about that, the trick is to get people to realize you got to grow, but we got to stay within our risk appetite. And that is tough, because in good times, the markets get a little overheated, the terms get a little too beneficial. And you got to tell people we can turn away business, it's okay. And that sounds like you're telling them not to grow, but you're actually telling them to grow responsibly, and that's a focus. And the third is complacency. We're doing well, we're making money. Our market cap is up, like you said. So I show them other people's market caps that used to be that high, including ours. It came down, and you try to just put the fear of God in them so they keep going, they keep pressing.
You're a young person graduating from college or business school.
Yep.
Why should somebody want to go work at a big bank? What's the appeal of working at a big bank compared to so many other options that young employees have?
The appeal is strong. We're at record applications. We have 30-odd thousand people come in for the jobs in the summer and stuff. The appeal is, I always tell people, if you want to do this to make money, please go somewhere else. You have to do it to help people live their lives, financial lives. And if you come for that, it's a very good thing. And the industry only really gets in trouble when they make it about our profit, how we make money, as opposed to how we help your company successfully buy a company and do 4 bolt-on acquisitions, or that consumer successfully, learn how to buy their first home or go to college or whatever it is. And that's what we say to people. So we're very popular. The second part of it is the way we run the company, from sustainability to our firm, means 3 things. The best place for our teammates to work, which is our wellness, our diversity, our leave practices, with giving back practices at the consumer level, volunteer, 2 million volunteer hours, 200 million in philanthropy, diverse board, management team. You can do anything. We make it simple. We want everybody to come to work in our company with one simple statement: I can be anything I want to be, and I don't have to leave myself at the door. And so that's the teammate. Then you have what we call the ESG side, which is our environmental programs, or our, like today we just announced that our community development bank last year did $4.5 billion of financing, 12,000 housing units in low and moderate income neighborhoods, $3.5 billion of debt, $3.25 billion of debt, $1.25 billion of equity. And so that's why kids want to come here, because they have those things going on that are interesting. And then you get to do really fun stuff. I mean,